Hello and welcome to Hostage Negotiator in about 3 minutes. This is a solo-only game. Playing time is under 30 minutes. It's a relatively simple game. It's late in the evening when you get the call. Someone in the city has taken hostages and a siege is underway. As the top hostage negotiator in town, it is your responsibility to defuse the situation, to get the hostages out safely, and to arrest or eliminate the hostage taker. The lives of many innocent people depend on the decisions you take next. You win the game by having all hostages released, and by capturing or eliminating the abductor. You lose the game if time runs out, the abductor escapes, or more than half of the hostages are killed. Card management. Each turn you must buy a hand of cards using points earned. Managing these purchases are key to winning. Dice. Most actions outcomes are decided by dice rolls. Player turn. Each turn represents a conversation with the abductor, and the player can end the turn by their choice, or when they run out of cards, or when the abductor hangs up the phone. Each hostage taker is different, and you will have a different set of demands and starting numbers for threat level and the hostages taken. You will choose a card to play from your hand, and roll a number of dice equal to the number shown in the threat display. In this case, 2. Shields are successes, and blanks are failures. Compare your roll to the card and apply the effects. In this case, we reveal a demand, then discard the card. In order to buy new cards, you need conversation points, so we play a small talk card to get some. The roll is a blank and a 4, and 4s can be turned into successes if you discard 2 cards. If we don't do that, the abductor will hang up and end the conversation. Finally, we play another small talk for more conversation points and end the turn. Next, we can buy new cards for the next turn. We keep the one card we held and take a look at the possible options. Each card costs the value shown in its bottom right, and you cannot buy cards that were used this turn. Cards can do a lot of different things, like lowering the threat rating to make it easier to deal with the abductor, modifying dice rolls, or making extraction attempts to rescue hostages. You then flip a terror card and deal with its consequences. Once the terror deck runs out, you will reach a pivotal event and have one last conversation. If you fail there, you lose the game. Why would you like this game? Hostage Negotiator is a great game to occupy 15 minutes or so. It sets up quickly and plays rapidly. It's not the deepest game, but it has enough variety to be replayable and enough strategy that it feels like your decisions matter. Hostage Negotiator comes with 3 different abductors, and they all have their own playstyle and story. The game is also very portable, which makes it an excellent travel game. And there's also Crime Wave, which is the original game's deluxe version. It comes with a far bigger and more robust board, 3 more abductors, more threat cards, a second set of conversation cards, and dividers to organize all those cards. There are also 7 more abductor packs available, each with their own unique scenarios and rules, and I still haven't played all of them. And while the core box is fine for what it is, it really is the extra content that adds a depth to this game. The single best thing about the game is the individual abductors and how differently they play. For example, Edward Quinn in particular is a tragic story, as he's just trying to get his sick kid healthcare. However, while the game has some mechanics to help mitigate bad dice rolls, a run of bad luck can completely ruin your chances in the game, leading to a spiral you cannot recover from. Its short playtime may also mean you burn through the content quickly and tire of it. And most importantly, if you don't like the core system, no amount of extra content, abductors or tweaks will change that. But if the idea of playing a short solo game appeals to you, but Hostage Negotiator isn't for you, I'd recommend checking out One Deck Dungeon. If you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and check out our Patreon. The next video recap will be Suburbia.